It was really just because my mother and her brother owned the land for a long time and they wanted to sell it, and they were both getting pretty elderly, and they asked me to help them. So it was just time to do it. They asked me to help them, and I did. I wasn't really nervous about it, but I was nervous about selling something that wasn't mine, you know, and we had listed it with a real estate agent in North Dakota years ago, and that didn't work out very well. So I was nervous because it wasn't my property to sell. I don't think she did a very good job. It was listed, and when I looked up myself, being in Colorado, North Dakota property for sale, I couldn't find it anywhere, even on her site. So when I called her, she said, well, I just have it with the local farmers, and we got a really lowballed offer from a couple of the surrounding neighbors. And then my mom just got frustrated and she withdrew it. And so it just sat for a while, and then they just asked me, let's try to do something different, and I didn't want to go to North Dakota myself and do anything. So I was sitting up late at night and Googled how to sell land. And that's how I found that company. Yeah, they were. I liked that the owners, I think one of them's a veteran, and I read their story, and I read about the company. I looked them up in the Better Business Bureau, and I also had my neighbor that's a real estate agent look into them to make sure they were reliable, because I was nervous again about, this is not my property and not my money to lose, and if we sold it to some kind of a scam company, then I would be losing my mom and her brother's money. So that made me nervous, but everything checked out. And then when I emailed him, I think Carly is the one that called me, and we talked on the phone, and she was great. She was really responsive and always emailed back, and they gave us a fair deal, I think. Yeah, it was really fast. Considering we had it listed with a real estate agent for months, this went pretty fast, and everything was exactly like they said. They offered a lot of options for wiring the money, sending a check, whatever we wanted, and we did everything on DocuSign, which is really easy. For my elderly mother, we didn't have to go anywhere. We did all of it at her house, pretty much. Yeah, I think the title company was in Bismarck, North Dakota, but we did everything online. They called me, and we had to go to the bank and get some things notarized. So that's all we really had to do, was take my mom to the bank. So that was easy. Well, the good thing was that the price they offered was exactly what we got. We didn't have to pay title fees, and there were some little minor expenses that came up with sending documents to my uncle who was traveling out of state. So we had things going to Colorado, Idaho, and I think he was in Michigan, and they paid for all of that. So it was really what they said is what my mom and dad got. And my Yes, definitely. I 100% recommend them. They did exactly what they said they were going to do, and they sometimes I got their voicemail. They always called me back or emailed me right away. So it went really smooth, and I'm happy. I don't have any more land to sell, but if I did, I would use some. Not really. There isn't anything. They were good. There was one hang up with the title company, but that wasn't related to that. That took maybe 2 or 3 days, but that's not a big deal. To get some. Yeah. Well, yeah, if you're nervous about selling things online, like I was, don't be, because it was exactly like they said, and I was really happy with the whole process.